Live at 5.
Concert for Recovery, the new idea supporting mental health.
Plus, why Minnesota officials say they're preparing to close all but one major vaccination site. And later,
it was just the worst moment you can imagine. Something you just never think is going to happen to you or to your family.
A new report shows drowning is the leading cause of injury-related death in children ages 1 to 4. Tonight, we're hearing from a mom who nearly lost her son.
You're watching Live at 5 on Live Local CBS3.
Good evening and thanks for joining us. I'm Kristen Vaki. During the pandemic, mental health agencies have been in high demand, and as we return to normal, that need has not gone away. CBS3's Kendall Jarbo joins us now to explain how a Duluth nonprofit is teaming up with local musicians and organizations, drawing awareness and support for their services. Sounds like a really important event, Kendall.
That's right, Kristen. Concerts for Recovery is hosted by Duluth Bethel on September 25th. It aims to be the Northland's largest gathering of people supporting those who are recovering from mental health struggles and the agencies that help them. In 2 months, Harbor Drive behind the deck will be transformed into a concert venue. The date is significant because September is National Recovery Month, and Duluth Bethel will celebrate 148 years of operation. They're currently expanding substance abuse and mental health services and hope this concert will bolster that project. Bands include Big Wave Dave and the Ripples, South of Superior, and more. Tickets are $15 a piece, and all proceeds go to substance abuse and mental health services.
This event is to most importantly recognize those in recovery, their families, their support system, and that's what this is really all about.
Though this is the first year for the event, organizers hope Concert for Recovery becomes an annual tradition. And Kristen, the deck is working with the city of Duluth to permanently make Harbor Drive closed off to the public. This is sort of a trial run, and coming up at 6, we'll learn more about how this concert plays an important role in that initiative.
You know, not only a good cause, but good music as well. We were jamming out a little bit during that.
Of course, absolutely.
Thank you, Kendall. And if you're interested in being a sponsor, vendor, or if you want to purchase tickets for that event, we have a link at CBS3Duluth.com. Thanks, Kendall. Minnesota is planning to close all but one of its COVID-19 mass vaccination sites. Governor Tim Walz says instead, they'll focus on several hundred smaller vaccination sites around the state. Minnesota's COVID-19 vaccination rate has been stagnant in recent weeks. About 2/3 of residents 16 and older have at least one vaccine dose. The Mall of America location will be the only state-run site to stay open. All other sites will close by August 7th. And here in Duluth, a health clinic has a new trick up its sleeve, encouraging more people to get their COVID shot. Lake Superior Community Health Center and Ursa Minor Brewing are teaming up for a vaccine clinic this Wednesday. Ursa Minor will be giving free beer or root beer to any customer who gets their first dose on site. As vaccination rates around the state dwindle, Lake Superior Community Health Center leaders were looking for creative ways to pique people's interest and overcome vaccine hesitancy. The event will go from 2 to 6 o'clock Wednesday afternoon. You do not have to have an appointment. There are reports the FDA is expected to announce a new warning for the J&J coronavirus vaccine after detecting a small possible risk of a rare side effect. It comes as Pfizer says a third coronavirus booster shot may be needed, but health officials remain unconvinced. Natalie Brand has more details from the White House.
The FDA and CDC are monitoring reports indicating a small possible risk for a rare condition known as Guillain-Barré syndrome associated with the Johnson & Johnson COVID-19 vaccine. The CDC has detected about 100 preliminary reports of the condition in which the immune system attacks the nerves out of the more than 12.8 million people who received the J&J shot. The cases were reported about 2 weeks after vaccination, mostly in men over 50. No link has been found between Guillain-Barré and the Pfizer and Moderna vaccines. This comes as Pfizer is presenting data to U.S. health officials, which it says shows fully vaccinated Americans may need a COVID-19 booster shot.
We welcome their data as a part of that assessment, but we'll make the CDC and the FDA will make a recommendation based on their own assessment.
The concern remains for those who are not yet fully vaccinated, as the number of new coronavirus cases is once again on the rise in the U.S. Over the past week, new cases are up by 66%, and infection rates are rising in more than 36 states.
We're concerned about those regions of the country, those states, those areas, those cities in which the level of vaccination is really quite low, hovering around 30% or so.
Researchers at Georgetown University found 5 under-vaccinated regions, which they say could lead to new virus mutations capable of defeating current vaccines, putting the entire nation at risk. Natalie Brand, CBS News, the White House.
A study published Thursday suggests having only one dose of a vaccine offers little protection against the Delta variant. There are 25 million people in the U.S. who have received only one shot, and 140 million are unvaccinated. 2 men are behind bars tonight after a Babbitt woman was stabbed multiple times. It happened just before 8 Saturday night at a local business, but police didn't say where. A 53-year-old woman was taken to the hospital with serious but non-life-threatening injuries. Police arrested a 38-year-old Babbitt man and a 29-year-old Grand Rapids man shortly after. No word on what led up to the stabbing or if the people involved knew each other. Here's a live look now in Virginia, Minnesota, where conditions here and across the region remain very dry, and some burn restrictions are already in place and will expand beginning tomorrow. Campfires are now banned at state forests and parks, even if there's a fire ring. Fireworks are banned outside city limits, and you can no longer burn brush or waste. For a full list of what is banned and where, you can head to our website. Crews battled a fire at a Proctor hotel this morning. It happened around 10:30 at the American near Blackwoods. Crews were on scene for several hours. It doesn't appear anyone was hurt. Authorities are now investigating the cause and how much damage was done. A week after 3 people died in an Ashland house fire, we're still waiting to learn the cause. The fire started at a home around 9:30 Monday morning. 36-year-old Jordan Chowning, 14-year-old Alyssa Chowning, and 17-year-old Michelle Hathaway all died in that fire. Their funerals are set for later this week. The investigation is still underway. A resort owner on Lake Vermilion is picking up the pieces tonight after a fire destroyed much of his business. It happened at Life of Riley Resort around 1 o'clock Saturday morning. The blaze started in the gazebo and spread to other nearby buildings, hitting the resort hard during its busiest season. Coming up tonight at 6, we hear from the owners about how they're making do and why they're thankful for the community's help. Well, Dave is joining us now for a quick check of the weather. Dave, it was a beautiful weekend, but of course those dry conditions are causing a lot of headaches for folks.
They certainly are. Best wishes to Rock Gilson and his crew up there at Life of Riley. Rock and I were scout leaders for many years back in the day. He still is. Now that I work the night shift, I don't have time to do it. No, I have to watch the sky. So let's take a look up north towards Cass Lake, and we can see that the sky is a bit hazy because of the Canadian wildfires. They're still causing that problem, but we're also casting an eye towards Cass Lake because coming in from the northwest, there is a slight chance for thunderstorms tonight. They really may only affect International Falls, but we'll say there's a 20% chance for Minnesotans to get a little of that action. That's the precursor from a pair of low-pressure systems which seem to have jumped their fronts here on this map. I'll have to correct that for 6 o'clock. Doggone it. When you click save, you expect it to stick. Anyway, there's 2 lows coming through. 20% chance for thunder tonight, 30% chance on Tuesday. Eyeing up the short-term forecast, we will be around 57 for our low tonight and towards 84 degrees tomorrow. Tomorrow's thunderstorm chance is not the only one. May spill into Wednesday, which has got better odds than that 30% shot. We'll talk more about it in just a few more minutes.
All right, thanks, Dave. Still to come on Live at 5, another Wisconsin town is hosting the circus. We'll tell you where as we head around the Northland after the break.
You're watching Live at 5 with Kristen Vaki and weather with meteorologist Dave Anderson on Live Local CBS3.
Did you know that 178 million Americans are missing at least one tooth?
It's true.
That's why at Affordable Dentures and Implants, we only focus on tooth replacement solutions.
Whether it's a single tooth, full dentures, or dental implants, we have an experienced dentist who can create a new smile just for you.
At a price that's affordable.
Because at Affordable Dentures and Implants, we want you to
go ahead and smile.
Culligan. Our water makes my skin and hair feel like I'm 90.
How do you feel about high-efficiency water softeners from Culligan Water?
What?
How do you feel about smoother skin and luxurious hair?
I feel very good about that.
That's the power of water.
Hi, folks. Joe Namath here, and if you're on Medicare, this is important. You're now entitled to eliminate copays and get dental care, dentures, eyeglasses, prescription coverage, in-home aids, unlimited transportation, and home-delivered meals, all at no additional cost. Plus, your zip code may have coverage with the Give Back benefit that adds money back to your Social Security check every month. Look, with the uncertainty of the virus and vaccines, you need to get everything you're entitled to. Here's the bottom line. Call to get significant benefits at no additional cost and see if your zip code has coverage with the Give Back benefit. Millions of people have trusted the Medicare Coverage Helpline. You can too. Call now. It's free.
Call 1-800-916-5591. That's 1-800-916-5591 now.
It's always a good day for a car wash at Miller Mall Car Wash. But just to be safe, watch Caitlin's Car Wash Forecast weekday mornings on CBS3 This Morning with meteorologist Caitlin Moffett. Sponsored by Miller Mall Car Wash. Only on live, local CBS3.
Breaking news, original reporting, and the good things in life. Join Jeff Glor, Dana Jacobson, and Michelle Miller on CBS This Morning, Saturday.
Welcome back to the CBS 3 News Live at 5. Here's a live look from Spirit Mountain tonight as that smoky haze is still lingering over the region. A reminder that many burn restrictions will go into effect tomorrow morning for several Minnesota counties. Dave will be joining us in just a few minutes for this week's full forecast, but first let's take a look around the region. An Iron Range Historical Society recently received a grant to continue work on an old fire hall, and a Michigan community is gearing up for a 4-day festival this week. All of that and more as we take you around the Northland, city by city. We start in Mercer, Wisconsin tonight, where this Sunday, the 18th, the circus is coming to town. Sponsored by the Chamber of Commerce, the Big Top will be hosting 2 shows at Carroll Park at 2 o'clock and 4:30. The fun starts before the show, however, as the community is invited to see the Big Top raised around 9:30. And then you can join the crew for a free tour where you can meet the performers and animals and see what goes into putting on the circus. We have a link on our website with more ticket information. Next, we head to Tower, Minnesota, where on their website, the Tower Sedan Historical Society recently announced new funding for an ongoing renovation project. They received a total of $30,000 to replace the roof of the historic fire hall. The fire hall, built in 1895, was the first of its kind on the Iron Range. A portion of the grant was from the IRRB, and the other portion came from the state of Minnesota. You can learn more about the project on our website. And we wrap up in Ironwood, Michigan tonight, where the community is gearing up for their 4-day annual festival. Festival Ironwood will kick off this Wednesday at Historic Depot Park. Events at the festival include live music, craft vendors, a beanbag tournament, the world's largest duck pick, a classic car show, and so much more. There will also be 4 class reunions happening. Wow. For a full list of events, we will have a link on our website. If there's something going on in your neighborhood that you think we should know about, send us an email and it might be featured as we go around the Northland, city by city. Still to come on Live at 5 is the wolf pack back. Researchers say it's not only back, but it could be growing. We'll have the details after the break.
Well, temperatures have been growing a little bit as well. 78 is our normal. 81 was the high for the Duluth area. By next weekend, we could be threatening 90 again. In between are a couple of rain chances. The first one, a very vague chance tonight. I'll talk about who has the best shot for a precinct payoff coming up after the break.
breaking news, original reporting, and the good things in life. Join Jeff Glor, Dana Jacobson, and Michelle Miller on CBS This Morning, Saturday.
Little child, we're in a
Hi, I'm Dr. John Bolins.
And I'm Ann Nolette.
And we're Advanced Surgical Associates of Northern Minnesota.
Our goal has always been to provide the latest and best surgical techniques to you and your family.
We want to provide an alternative to the traditional surgical practices that the hospitals offer.
With robotic-assisted surgery, you're likely to have a shorter hospital stay, experience less pain, and recover quicker.
We serve Duluth, Ely, Hibbing, and the surrounding areas. Learn more at mnsurgery.com or give us a call today.
Don't miss Douglas County's Head of the Lakes Fair, happening 6 days straight beginning Tuesday, July 20th through Sunday, July 25th. Enjoy unlimited rides all day, every day with our $25 armbands and the Northland's largest midway, only at the Head of the Lakes Fair. Take part in our traditional and fun daytime events like demo derby, a hypnotist, auto racing, along with a BMX stunt show and live music at night. For more information about Head of the Lakes Fair, visit us online at headofthelakesfairgrounds.com.
Welcome to the Kelly Clarkson Show! This show is about connection. Not even 2020 and socially distancing ourselves are going to get in the way of that.
Are we 6 feet apart?
Let's just check it out.
Watch the Kelly Clarkson Show.
The Kelly Clarkson Show on CBS 3.
Pre-order your 2022 Lund boat at RJ Sport and Cycle.
Fire on a resort on Lake Vermilion. We'll tell you how the resort is planning to move ahead.
Temperatures today are up a little bit. Will they become intolerable tomorrow?
Tonight at 6 on CBS 3. CBS 3 weather is brought to you by Economy Garages. Now, the CBS 3 Duluth WeatherMax forecast with meteorologist Dave Anderson.
All right, Kristen and I are saying oofda because we're both Rangers, and we're both amazed at the warmth that's been around here lately. Yeah, cooler by the lake has been harder to come by and may be that way this week as we go back towards the warmer side of life. But today, at least in Cook County, cooler by the lake did reign supreme for Grand Marais, only 68 degrees. So if you're not a fan of 85 like in International Falls, we're eyeing up the high temps here. There's a place you can go check out. We're going to start the week a little bit warmer than normal. Normal is 78. We'll probably go into the 80s at least through tomorrow. Then after that, maybe step back into the upper 70s for a pair of days, and then go into the upper 80s after that for next weekend. That's why I think 90 not out of the question, especially for places like International Falls and perhaps even Hayward. We'll show you that progression, and we'll keep tracking it as we get closer to it. But right now, we focus our attention on the here and now. Current conditions from Duluth International, 80 degrees, relative humidity 45%, easterly southeasterly wind 6 miles per hour, and the air pressure 3.03 inches of mercury, and holding steady there for the time being. High enough to keep most cloud development at bay. But it's hard to figure that the clouds are at bay because you do see that whitish, grayish haze up there from the Canadian wildland fires. Now here's our current temperatures, which aren't too far off the mark from the highs we just showed. So 80 straight up Upper Peninsula, 78 to 82 in northwestern Wisconsin. And in general, most Minnesota towns are around 80, though it is a little bit cooler by the lake. Low temps tonight, probably falling off a bit into the 50s. All right, here is our Doppler map talking about the situation coming our way. High pressure had us today, and that's why the clouds, discounting the haze, were a bit on the thin side. But a pair of lows, neither overly powerful, coming our way. This first one could stir up a 20% chance for showers and thunderstorms in Minnesota tonight. This second one coming up from the southwest coming through tomorrow afternoon could create a 30% chance for showers and storms for everybody. This first go-around with the two lows probably will not result in much precipitation at all. Around the region by midnight tomorrow night, really just a trace. But the next day, getting into the full day on Wednesday, there's a chance that second low from South Dakota will make a soaker for Wisconsin and Michigan, though Minnesota may miss out on this rain event. This rain event could stick around through Thursday, then wind down for sunshine and warmer temperatures by Friday. Tonight, Minnesota low temps, I think, will go 53 inland to 60 by the lake, and there's a 20% storm chance. And the best chance for payoff will be up north. Partly cloudy and calm for Wisconsin, Michigan, lows 55 to 57. Into tomorrow, Wisconsin and Michigan has a 20% storm chance in the afternoon with highs from 83 to 85. So, yeah, warming up tomorrow. Minnesota's got a 30% afternoon and evening storm chance, 82 to 84 degrees inland, 76 to 82 by the lake. Extended forecast shows this rain chance goes Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. And Wednesday and Thursday are the days in the 70s. We perk back into the 80s by Friday, and then we start to go towards 88 degrees by next Sunday and Monday, and that's for the Twin Ports. So again, I think places farther inland probably will be going towards 90.
You know, I was talking to some people this weekend, and they were saying, what a summer we are having. The weekends, we've been really lucking out with that sunshine and warm weather. Obviously, we need some of that rain.
Yeah,
but
exactly.
Here we go again. Rain during the work week when we all have to be inside, and then sunshine on the weekend.
Well, let's hope it pays off, though, because a lot of these little 30 to 40% chances have been missing us or just dribbling and not giving us what we really need.
We need that rain. Yep. Hopefully we'll get some. Thanks, Dave. Wisconsin wildlife officials are asking people to watch out for sick birds. Since May, a few bird species in the eastern United States have been getting sick and some have been dying. While there have been no confirmed reports in Wisconsin birds just yet, the DNR has seen signs of that illness in the state. Wildlife managers say the sick birds will have eye swelling and a crusty discharge. They're not sure yet if the illness can spread from bird to bird. The wolf population on a rural Michigan island is growing. Scientists say wolf pups have been spotted again at Isle Royale National Park. It's a hopeful sign for efforts to rebuild a gray wolf population that had nearly died out. Crews relocated wolves to the Lake Superior Park several years ago. It's unknown exactly how many are there now, as the pandemic forced the annual winter census to be canceled. But researchers say remote cameras have detected a number of pups. Meanwhile, the park's overgrown moose population appears to be dropping. Still to come, we're learning drowning is the leading cause of injury-related death in young children. Now, a new report is sharing some helpful tips for parents.
Black Bear Casino Resort invites you to join us for our anniversary weekend celebration. We start the weekend Friday night, August 13th, with legendary comedian Gabriel Iglesias and the Beyond the Fluffy World Tour Go Big or Go Home in the Otter Creek Event Center. Then the Bear heads outdoors Saturday, August 14th with Tantric, Trapped, Hinder, and Scott Stapp, the voice of Creed. For more information and to get your tickets, go to blackbearcasinoresort.com. Make the Bear your place for a weekend anniversary celebration.
Mopping the dirt from your floor is a messy chore. Well, now you can spin away those germs with Floor Police, the lightweight and cordless power spin mop that scrubs away messes the fast and easy way. Just add any disinfectant, and at a speedy 100 RPMs, the microfiber pads do all the scrubbing so you don't have to. The secret is the powerful electric motor and rechargeable lithium battery that has 90 minutes of runtime. The swivel head can easily clean in and around obstacles and get deep under furniture. Plus, the pads are machine washable and reusable. Get Floor Police with 2 microfiber pads for just 2 easy payments of $29.99. But wait, call now and get 2 free scouring and 2 free polishing pads. But hold everything, because you can double the entire offer. Just pay separate fee, and we'll even ship it to you free. That's 2 Floor Police mops with pads, plus free shipping on your entire order. Call or click now.
Call 1-800-592-0163 or visit floorpolice.com. So call 1-800-592-0163 now.
I'm not just a Medford registered nurse. I'm a patient too, who had to make my own decision about getting a COVID-19 vaccine. So I looked at the science for my family and my patients. And then I chose to get my shot. That's why when you ask me, should most people in Wisconsin get a vaccine? My answer is yes. The COVID-19 vaccines are safe and getting one is important. Ask your family doctor what they think.
Hi, my name is Dr. Jay Huber, and I am an internal medicine physician and a now regenerative medicine physician here in Duluth. I am owner of Novus Health Solutions. We offer 3 distinct lines of therapy here: bioidentical hormone replacement therapy, regenerative medicine, and body sculpting with light therapy. I'm an osteopathic physician that has practiced traditional medicine for many years. Regenerative medicine is now the newest form of medicine to help people improve their life for the rest of their life.
Gaina get asking Kajose Maznaigan, Gidanana Kidasna, Gidanan Kina Yansuan Kajose Maznaigan, Numayana get a squata, get a squagabeana Kina, get skata show in Wajmuin, Giabigo Beanish, July 16, 2021, Gida Bean to be Minnesota Sure. Navigators that we do Kagewa, Gwene, the Gija Bean to be gay and Gang Gago, Giga the Ma Gasi, Beanungam, Gidagan Awabanda, www.insureduluth.org/help.
Drowning is the leading cause of injury-related death in children ages 1 to 4. A new report from the American Academy of Pediatrics looks at the latest research and recommends safety measures. Michael George introduces us to a mom who nearly lost her son when he suffered what's called a non-fatal drowning. She's now getting the word out to help other families.
7-year-old Adam Leeson is heading to first grade. His mom says she knows how lucky they are. 2 years ago, he drowned in a friend's pool while she was close by getting her daughter ready to swim.
It was just the worst moment you can imagine. Something you just never think is going to happen to you or to your family.
A friend pulled Adam out and started CPR. He spent 4 days in the hospital and made a full recovery.
Knowing CPR is so important because if we had to wait for an ambulance to come, if he had gone that long without oxygen.
A new American Academy of Pediatrics report shows 900 children died from drowning and 7,200 were seen in the ER in 2018. Toddler and teen boys are at highest risk, and one study shows more than half of drownings occur between 4 and 6 p.m.
We have people coming and going from work. We have meal preparation. There's just a lot going on during that time frame, and it would be easy for a small child to get into the water unexpectedly.
The report recommends multiple layers of protection for prevention, including close, attentive adult supervision in and around water and four-sided pool fencing with self-close and self-latch gates.
Making sure you're taking as many precautions as you can, getting your child swimming lessons. We talk about having a water watcher, the person who is assigned to watch the children in the pool.
All of Maribeth's children are taking swim lessons, including Adam.
There was a lot of adults around, so I was just thinking he was going to be okay. And then I realized after this happened, I could have done so many things differently. And so that's why I thought, you know what, maybe this is important to share.
She hopes telling her family's story will save lives. Michael George, CBS News.
Adam's mom also wants others to know the signs of drowning because it often doesn't look like a struggle and can happen in silence. Look out for a person bobbing up and down and not getting the mouth above water, or someone horizontal with their face in the water for more than 30 seconds.
Coming up on the CBS Evening News, breaking news, the new warning from the FDA. Could the Johnson & Johnson vaccine lead to a rare nerve syndrome? Plus, wildfire emergency. California's power grid under threat after fires in the west knock out major power lines. What you need to know. And meet the painter whose superpower is kindness, how he's transforming lives with drips of paint and drops of joy. That's all tonight here on the CBS Evening News.
CBS3 closed captioning is brought to you by Essentia Health Pharmacies, keeping things safe, simple, and convenient through mail, local delivery, drive-through, and curbside pickup services.
Are you interested in working in the construction industry? Hi, I'm Jamie Bird, owner and general manager of Economy Garages USA. This spring, we'll be hiring building, concrete, and excavation crew members to add to our growing company. These full-time positions include health, dental, and life insurance, along with an IRA, on-the-job training, and many other benefits. Visit economygarages.com and check out our employment page for more details.
Mediacom is winning awards across the U.S., keeping you connected, keeping you safe, rising to the challenge, challenging the limits. Thanks to our award-winning employees, never settling, never backing down, always planning ahead, and always getting better. Mediacom is proud to be named 2021 U.S. Best Managed Company by Deloitte and the Wall Street Journal.
So can these vaccines alter your DNA?
Yeah, that's a good question. The answer is no.
Okay.
It doesn't go into the nucleus of the cell and change your DNA. It doesn't. It's a simple, it's just a simple vaccine that only has one job, and that's to create this, spike protein. So it can't actually alter your DNA in any way because it doesn't have the ability to do that.
When you live on the Iron Range near a mine, you feel the blast happen. The ground shakes. I remember in school, our school would shake on Thursdays at 11 a.m. So we would feel it, but we never got to see it. I want to go to the communities and find stories that haven't been told yet.
Eye on Mining with Kristen Bakke, Tuesdays at 10.
Welcome back to the CBS 3 News Live at 5. Here's a live look from Canal Park on this Monday evening. Let's take a look back at today's top story and we'll see what's coming up at 6. Tonight at 5, we learned about Duluth Bethel's plans to host Concert for Recovery this September. The event aims to help those recovering from mental health struggles and show the Northland agencies that are here to help. And tonight at 6, we hear from resort owners who lost several buildings in a fire over the weekend, what their plans are for the rest of the summer, and how, despite the destruction, they are remaining optimistic. That's your news at 5. The CBS Evening News is next. We'll see you at 6.